Greetings, civil engineers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, Episode 12, Protected Road. We're about to peak for zombie threat. Zombie pet threat is peaking now. So there's a few zombies down here in that area, but for the most part, there's not a lot near the build area, so I can breathe easy. There's like that one, that child zombie. Did you feel bad about that? Oh, you didn't. Maybe it wasn't a kid. I'm pushing her a little hard. Also, she's now invisible too. I think the mod's getting all... Oh, that's a zombie with just a floating head, which is why I didn't notice it. Mayhaps I need a little reboot? As people are kind of getting invisible? It's a headshot. Of course it is. That's all that was visible. All right, let me try to do a reload. Here, I'm a zombie now. It's just me and my floating head. Invisible zombies. Yeah, the thought of invisible zombies is a little scary. Probably a psycaster in the previous life. Hey, look, it has a body now. Although that is flickering something crazy. Can you get inside? Oh, zombie. Big ones take a lot of bullets. It thinks a person's here? Wait, what? Okay, everyone into the base. I am gonna have to turn off the zone warnings, because clearly that broke in some sort of ridiculous and kind of epic fashion. So, ignore the risk. And it's still warning me. Make sure that all of the possible risk factors is... Yep, no, they're all off. Well, I hope you're not an epileptic, because it's going crazy. I'll open my bug log in a second. Not really a big fan of trying to debug things while I play, but I might have to. Might not be much of a choice. This would be brutal in CE, Combat Extended. Yeah, it would be brutal, but you'd probably have to adjust a lot of the parameters because it wouldn't also be possible in ZE, or CE rather. You'd have to have like mining and things like that. Otherwise, you'd be down to like bows and arrows pretty quickly. I'm going to leave the bug lock on for a minute. It's weird that it thinks I'm in two positions at once. I'm going to go on a limb here. No, that didn't work. Was wondering if it was like bugged zombie corpses, but no. It still thinks I'm like outside and inside at the same time. It's like there's a fake person here that is Stormguard. One way to turn the blanking off, which is just a weird way, is right where it thinks I am. No, that didn't work. I thought I was being smart. I was adding it to the base zone so it wouldn't warn me that I was outside the base zone. But nope, didn't work. Oh, and now all of my managed areas they're glitching out hardcore. Fertilizer is now deeply cursed. And my other managed areas are blowing up. hell's that on about? I don't know. Obviously, the bug log is not throwing errors. Not recent errors. But Zeusin is disappearing when I zoom out. In fact, everyone is. Everyone's turning invisible? I will try a reboot, although I don't think that that's going to help. But it's quickly becoming unplayable with people going invisible and text becoming cursed. And RimWorld crashing, I guess. Not responding. All right. Well, I saved recently that I can just force quit, and I'm not going to lose much. Yes, I did warn last stream that Real Ruins is real buggy at times. It's just a risk of using it. The mod does a lot, and therefore there's a lot that can fail. Zombie ghosts. Yeah, it's a spooky month. There's zombie ghosts. But in this case, I'm not really sure it was Real Ruins. It was like expanded zones and Zombieland, like not cooperating nicely. Okay, people are visible now, and I'm not getting crazy warnings. I am going to open up my bug log, devlog, just in case. Keep an eye on it. But it looks okay now. Good old reboot fix. Alright, I don't really care about that stuff right now. Keep everyone working on task. So we took a farming break, that's pretty reasonable, and a cooking break. We are now at 0 threat, complete 0 threat. So I think what I'm gonna do, just so I don't have to worry, is like actively kill every last zombie on the map with Stormguard, because she has a shoot frenzy. Just to know, like, I'm not due for any sneaky little floating heads or any stuff like that. Ooh, good shot, Zeusin, but like be careful with that because you almost clipped me. Alright, so there's 2 zombies there. Yeah, this is a wall that's very commonly a choke point. Because they get stuck on the other side of it. And they kind of swarm rush once I shoot them. Oh, what was I shooting at? Another zombie? So it's a situation where like that wall needs to get broken down at some point for safety. Alright, any others? There are 3 here. And 2 there. Liara, thank you for the sub. Run! You're a patron and a sub now. I'm assuming that's you. So there's one in this ruin here. I'll get that quick. Am I going to benefit from this? Yeah, it's really only... It's not enough time to really warrant killing them all off in hindsight. But whatever. I've already started. I'm going to finish what I start. Right, you tell me if this zombie goes slower on the slime. Yes, it does. Alright, so I think this zombie right there is the last zombie yet to be hunted. And I did previously clock 36 zombies in that zone, so yeah, we're safe. We are completely safe from zombies for the next 18 hours or something. Where was that granite art? I also want another hospital bed, in case I need 2 people treated. God, where was the granite art? There's that sandstone. Because none of the colonists really know how to do art, like, at all. So, collecting art that's out of... Well, I guess no one owns it, but removing art. And then also do the components. Reshuffle, yeah. I planned on that as well. Oh, here it is. Oh, let the rhinos rot. That was probably not very efficient. So, Redfield... Let's have you get that large sculpture. Let's go ahead and ignore roof here, because they keep trying to remove roof for some stupid reason. Alright, and I feel like the bugs are at least for now resolved, so I'm going to turn off the bug log. Playing chess. No, false. You will not be playing chess. That's why, like, that's another one of the reasons why I typically have them zone restricted, is like, if they're not zone restricted, then they think they can go out into the wider world and like do things, and they do stupid things. Like play chess, like way outside the base. Because they just don't know better. It might even be a good time because of how often how infrequent it is that I can traverse the map, is to have Zeusin take a pause from research to do hauling. Because we know that there's not going to be any zombies on the map for another about half day. So that would be good. Let's go ahead and deconstruct these for the chem fuel and components. And I'm going to be doing that with Stormguard when Stormguard wakes. Is there something better that Goro could be doing? Maybe going for the hospital beds? Alright, so this is an excellent bed. I'm going to take that. And then the poor and awful ones I'll just break down. Good amount of chem fuel. All right. You. It's not time to have fun, sadly. Time to be productive. So we got the hospital beds. Good. We get threatened about a third of a day. Redfield. I want you to... You're fine, actually. It's a weird place to be removing roof. And it's really not an efficient time to be removing roof, so don't do it. And you're still doing it. Alright, you are going to go haul steel. I think if we're going to get a fabricator, we're going to probably want a lot of steel for the components. And then Zeusin, wood is actually a pretty good thing to do as well. Back to Stormguard. There's also that Firefoam popper that I'll claim and put out here as well. trying to use my time wisely. Because every second counts when normally the map is overrun. So we're about to get spawns in just a second here. Alright, Zeusin hauling the wood. Redfield, plan billiards. Let's go for one more armload of steel. And then I'm gonna caravan with Stormguard so that I can load the components and then grab steel. I'll even grab the water. It's a weird thing to have just like sitting out here. Alright, as soon as the zombies tick up from 36, I know I've got unfriendlies. I'm gonna have Guero also deconstruct the hospital beds and also add to the caravan and grab the components from that. And then Redfield, I'm going to do the same thing for you, and you're going to grab the chem fuel as much as you can fit up your butt. All of it. Sweet. What a spacious prison wallet. All right, that's probably Stormguard's last run outside. So I'll stick her inside now. And Guero's trying to get these components. So if done right... Oh, you are moving to caravan. Let's have you grab steel, and then you'll be removed. Got it. I feel like we spent this time well. Oh, heat wave. Thanks, Randy. You're a grade A jerk. I love you. Jerk face. Grab that uranium. We still don't have any zombies yet. Where'd you put the uranium, dude? Guero. What the hell? I told him to haul uranium, and he hauled it like 20 feet and was like, alright, I'm done. Oh, because I removed Redfield from Caravan? I don't even know. Alright, schedule. Close to home. I'm going to continue working on the like, garage project. The driveway project. While monitoring. Because there's no new zombies yet. And there's no new zombies because of this cluster. This cluster has enough zombies to satisfy the threat. Sorry about the loud music. It's not normalized. It does that at times. It's wicked loud for just messing with your eardrums. Okay, so we have one zombie now. That is free to roam. The extra hospital beds are kind of nice. I'll just leave them out here for now, because I don't need them. But if we ever have an emergency where we have a lot of people laid up, that will be a nice resource. And continue on the driveway. So I know it seems a little counterproductive to be removing flooring, but I'm removing steel flooring, which yields like 3 or 4 steel. to only subsequently replace it with regular steel flooring, which is 1 steel, so it is a net benefit, if you're wondering. And in this case, I might actually start to just floor it up now. I know it's a huge use of steel, but there's steel in the area, which makes it fast. Although I don't love when all of the, it sketches me out when all the animals, like, move around. Oh, nope, inside. Oh, yeah. Alright, everybody on base lockdown. At least it's good eats, but, a little dangerous right now. So then, I think what I'll do is I'll just hug this mountain and maybe have Goro shave the mountain down a little bit so that I don't need 2 walls. I only need 1. So we get out here and we just build a, build something like this. So it's not going to be like a tunnel, and then we terminate it, here-ish. Because this is going to be cheaper. And then we put the garage door there. So for now, it's just going to be like a sandstone door, but eventually a garage door. So, provided that it's not too busy here, in this spot, we can park our cars here and drive all the way out towards the edge of the map. And maybe, like, you know, if we get fancy, we can have this be nicely pathed or whatever. But that's like a stretch goal. But once this is enclosed, I will be able to work in this area and close the door behind me relatively safely. How bad? Okay, this heat wave is, I'm glad I just got a whole lot of wood, because this heat wave is, like, straight up obnoxious. Where everything inside is, like, frighteningly hot, including the freezer. Poop. Randy going after the food. Yep, exactly. I'm working on fixing it. Glad I got all those components, because I'm about to use them. Nope. They'll eventually make their way to the freezer. Alright, good enough. Base lockdown again. Freezer is now frozen. I'm going to keep this door closed so it's not a hallway thoroughfare to keep foot traffic down. Zombie Pop is about to ramp up in a bad way. but not quite yet, so I'm going to have them work more on the highway, or the roadway. But maybe not on the road itself, more on the walls. How long until they rot? It'll be a minute. I'll put Redfield on it in a second. As soon as this wall is built, though, there's going to be a lot fewer instances of like zombies messing with this construction project, because there's not a lot of zombies that spawn down here. And what we're doing is we're sort of geographically isolating this area from the rest of the map. And because the rest of the... If you think of this statistically, this is 26 tiles wide. And then the rest of the map is like, let's just guesstimate it. So 50, 75, 180, 240, 300... 360. So the rest of the map is about 600 or 360 tiles, and this is 26 tiles. So if a zombie spawns, the chance of it spawning here is like 20. What was that? 26 out of roughly 390. So most of the zombies are spawning outside of this area because of how small this area is. So the zombie pop in this spot here is just going to be low as a result. It's even possible sometime in the future to rig up our defenses so that this section here and this section here are geographically separated by the lake. Because if I run the walls all the way up like this, not exactly like that, we can shoot at the zombies in the southern section and at the western section, but have them actually physically separated, allowing us to secure an exit that is able to be frequented relatively often despite high zombie pop. Because if, like, let's say the zombie threat says that we should have 180 zombies on the map, we can just kill all the zombies in this one section until the rest of the map has 180, and this section will remain relatively empty. So, as just a tactic to sort of divvy up the map for safety. Would it be worth blocking? So you can never block it. The game doesn't allow you to build beyond this line here. So I could wall it off like that, yes, if that's what you mean. The problem is, if there's ever enough zombies in this area, they're going to scale the wall, and it will be a problem. So it's probably not worth doing as a result. Hey, Guero, are you ready to get your first kill? Yeah, Guero, yeah, get it! He's like, ow, man, that wasn't worth it. Okay, so there's a single zombie over here. Redfield, can you just quickly patch him up? It would help, Stormguard, if you didn't hug the zombie. I got lucky there. But I can expand the work area to include more of this wall, because I think this is a very manageable project to do. Although, you know, actually, no, I take that back. We are... the zombie threat is really ramping hard. you know, not in my favor. But what can be done is this spot here, because there's actually this physical wall here that would enclose this area, which is could be useful. Oh, sorry, Redfield. Didn't mean for you to just wait there perpetually. Because if this actually gets enclosed, then we can, like, work in this spot, closing the door behind us if we need to. It's kind of nice. Yep, can't get me. Now you'll see that because I was recently near that door, that zombie gets pissed off at the door. That's typical behavior. Oh, crap. Well, fabrication is going to have to wait a minute because we have a toxic fallout and I don't have water filtering, which is down here. So here's what I'm going to do. I am pivoting. Prepare for toxic fallout. So toxic fallout has twofold problem. One, it's going to kill off really all the trees on the map, meaning that my wood resource is going to go away for a year or two because there's just not going to be wood on this map tile. And then two, I have 48 hours until the groundwater is no longer drinkable without us getting sick. So what I want to do is create a valve here because I don't think we're going to get water filtration in time. I'm going to create a valve here so that I can shut down the wooden wind pumps so that we're not adding to our water. So I can leave this valve on. So if you take a look at this, after 2 days of toxic fallout, it will contaminate any water storage tanks connected to water wells. So this valve, before that happens, can be flipped to stop the wind pumps from being able to pump this well. And because this well won't have a wind pump, although it probably should be, just in case it doesn't work exactly the way I think, it should probably be disconnected as well. With a valve. I will flip it. Oh, shoot. Maybe not there, though, because I can't actually physically put a valve there. Good job, me. I'll flip it so that we don't end up getting contamination. Yeah. Just Randy things. Alright, there we go. So now they're both valved. Unfortunately, due to the really high zombie threat ramp. Oh, but look at like 2 weeks from now. Oh, that is prime. I'm going to be able to do whatever the hell I want outside. Provided we live that long. So then the other thing is Zeusin needs to just go whole hog on researching for water filtration. The other thing that might not be unwise is for me to spend some resources to double my water capacity to try to get as much clean water stored so that I can irrigate the farms when fallout is happening before filtration kicks in. Oh, you need a break. I'll send her back in a second, because she's, mood risk. Switch weapons with Redfield. Have yourself a nice sleep. Flash Storm, Mad Rat, Toxic Fallout. What can go wrong, right? Zeusin, I don't see you doing research, because I desperately need water filtration. It is urgent. And, okay, one alpaca spoiled. Oh well. I have a decent amount of meat. How much meat do I have? Where is this? It's this. Nope. Let's call this bar. It's this. 1627. Yeah, so we're fine on food for now. Connect the water tower? Good call. No, it's connected. It's just low water, so it's throwing low water warnings. But it's actually connected. Maybe 3? Yeah, it's really not a bad idea. They're pretty inexpensive. They're just wood and steel. So, the more the merrier. The other thing that I want to do is create a bit of a walkway. I know pathways have been losing, but now that we have toxic fallout, it like makes sense to plan to not be outside. So I'm going to create a little bit of a physical pathway and just throw a few lights in there so that we can... I'm not going to pave it or anything, just so that we can move around to the farm and back without getting sick. Part of me thinks it might not be a bad idea to throw another pump or two. I think electric pumps would be better, and we're heading towards electric pump research quickly. So maybe not. I'll just use electric pumps because they're going to be more resource efficient, I think. Oh, man, this heat wave, though. Oh, speaking of heat wave, I'm doing something stupid. There we go. The farm is no longer in an ideal temperature because it's so dang hot because of the geothermal, but that's my fault. Does it give a countdown? It does not. But if you take a look at the lasted, it's 48 hours, and it's been 22 hours, so I have 26 hours until it is contaminated. I don't think I'm going to be able to get... Well, the wind kicked up, so at least that's good. Because we have wind pumps. Hey, bud. Yeah, the threat is quite high. And I think a storm... Alright, I think I need Red out here. Let her rest. Try not to morale destroy her. And exactly as you said, this is gonna be a bit of a water filtration cliffhanger. Because friends, sadly, I am out of time. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Zed City, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 8th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers,